Hello and welcome back to the Gfinity Arena here in London for the Play Like a Legend Championships. And we've got some more games coming up. We've got the business end of the group stage coming up now. I'm back with Dave. Dave, what are you thinking about the games coming up here? We've got some people. It's essentially knockout at this stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you lose, you're out. If you win, you can go through.
Yeah. So we got Rocky and Graham. I think yesterday Rocky beat Graham. So again, it's going to be a bit of a grudge match. I'm going to back Rocky to win again. Yesterday I kept backing Graham, so for the sake of being fair,
it doesn't work like that, right? You can just say who you think is going to win. You don't have to share it out, or else you don't become a very valuable pundit to us. I want to share them out to everyone.
But
Brian, you're going to go Rocky?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Rocky, but Brian and Sean, I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Sean in that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is great because I'm going to go completely opposite to you. I'm going to go Brian and Graham. And let's remember, Brian and Graham were our finalists yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going against them. I think it's about time to let someone else have a go.
Okay, well, let's see if that happens today in this game. It is it's a big game for these guys because if they lose, they are pretty much out, I think, in this situation.
No, well,
I think for two of them, it's that. Are these the winners? These are the winners, aren't they?
So if they lose, they have another game.
That's it.
So if whoever loses now, they're not necessarily out. Just the winners are through. So
yeah, no one's going to be eliminated from these matches, but we can have people progressing from these matches. The winner is sorted for the knockout stage.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see them in the booths there, getting ready. And yeah, Graham is one to watch on the right-hand side of the right box in the black hoodie. He's the Scottish man. He's got a fiery temper. He's I'm not sure if he's related to Braveheart in any way, but there's definitely a resemblance there somewhere. Because he gets fiery.
He does. He's a very loud, very animated player when he plays. Like I'm pretty sure we'll see some of his reactions throughout like this game here. So yeah, he's definitely one to look out for in that sense.
And one thing we need to talk about, which we didn't get to talk about before because you weren't here for that one, was the Graham and Tass handshake of destiny, they're calling it in the papers. What happened there?
Bit of bad blood.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can't really
divulge any more than that. Okay.
Not really, but just a bit of bad blood. Yeah. Just leave it between the two of them.
Is it something that we're going to see? Because they could face off each other again.
Yeah, if Graham loses now, we'll have to play Tass again. So,
exactly. And you're predicting Graham to lose.
Yeah.
So if he does lose, he'll be playing Tass again. And prediction for you now, I know I normally ask you about FIFA-related predictions, but if they play each other again, will they shake hands?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Wow. Well, you've got that to look out for, guys. That's some serious drama coming up here in the Gfinity Arena. The tension is palpable.
Yeah, if just to play each other again, I'd doubt Graham's going to put his hand out to shake after Tass denied it last time. So
left him hanging.
Yeah.
That's painful. We've all been there. We've all been left hanging. It's never a good look. Okay. Don't do it to me. Yes, come on. Yes, that was. I put my heart on my sleeve there. Thank you for not doing that against me. Anyway, so Brian against HugeDragon is the other game, and looking forward to that one. HugeDragon played some really, really nice Ultimate Team in his game. I'm not sure if you caught it, but it was very, very on the front foot attacking play. A lot of long shots. Really surprising he didn't actually put one in. I think I counted at least 10 shots from outside the box from him. He hit the bar in one of them. We're going to go into that game now between Brian and HugeDragon, aka Sean Allen, and definitely keep a lookout for this one because whilst HugeDragon is a really good attacker, Brian's not exactly sluggish. This guy can attack with the best of them. He is our winner from the offline head-to-head tournament yesterday. No reason why he can't win again. If he can get double, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, the reason Sean's looked a lot better today is because Ultimate Team suits his game style a lot better. That's another reason why a huge gorilla, Spencer, prefers Ultimate Team, because the way they play, they like to play fast attacking football. And because Ultimate Team is such a fast-paced game mode, it suits it so well. Yeah. That's why, like, to be honest, I think you'll see Sean doing very well today. Spencer's obviously still my favourite to win the tournament, so you know, let's see what happens. But it's the same team with Graham. He's got a similar sort of play style.
Great start! What a goal from Vargas! One of the best goals we've seen today. A cheeky little bit of skill. So not a big name, Vargas. Really, let's face it. He's on loan at QPR. We've seen quite a lot of QPR players today used, and what a start! What a start to this game. Talk to me about that goal.
That was brilliant. I think that's Brian as well scoring it as well. So. You know, great time in the game to score. I think Sean just didn't really get to set his team up. I think he really touched the ball, did he?
No, one-way traffic.
Yeah. couple of little body feints, left and right.
Oh, it's lovely.
I wasn't expecting Vargas to have put that in from there, to be honest.
No, it was true. It was a good hit. He trusted him, and that's something that comes with practice. Obviously, you know, Brian's used Vargas a fair amount. To go with him in such a big game, in this sort of competitive environment, you've got to have played with him a lot. You've got to know his strengths and weaknesses. And obviously he felt that he knew he could score from there. He did it, and he was right to trust Vargas. The Chilean has scored, and it's a great start for Brian. But HugeDragon's going to look to get a response here. HugeDragon in the red Manchester United strip, and Brian playing in that Brazil kit.
I mean, what a start for Brian. It's like 6 minutes in. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I don't know what the precedent is for that. While we're reviewing what's happening there, let's jump over to the other game, because it's just about to kick off in the match over there. But we think we might have had a rage quit.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure. But let's jump over to the other game. We'll let you know what's happened in that game. And we'll keep you updated on it. We're just doing some last-minute formational changes in this one. And then we're going to get straight into things in this match between Rocky and Graham. Okay, so lining up the team there, Rocky versus Graham, as we know. We've got Tarap starting, another QPR player, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes down.
Yeah, there are definitely some QPR fans here today, but the amount of QPR players that we keep seeing.
We are very local to QPR.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have some QPR fans in the audience. We're in Fulham Broadway here at the Gfinity Arena in London, just a very short, brisk walk away from Loftus Road Stadium.
Yeah, interestingly, it's all the French players that seem to be favouring them now. Oh, is it going to be a chance already for Graham?
No.
Ooh, no.
Sanchez to Di Maria. Okay.
Yeah. Like, as me and Chris were saying when Rocky was playing Nino, that he has such a good defence. So this game is pretty much attack against defence, because obviously Graham's got a very, very strong attack, and
yes,
as we've seen, Rocky's defence is pretty solid as well. So this is going to be an interesting one to see how it pans out.
Graham is in the white strip there, the
Benfica
badge, and we've got Rocky in this. I think it's the PSG kit he's wearing, the pink.
Yeah, I think so.
Pink kit here. And it's a through ball for Sturridge and Graham, but it's cut out quite nicely there by the defence of Rocky. You know, Dave's just been talking about he's got a solid defence, and Graham's job is to try and penetrate that and get through it essentially. Epsilon Rocky versus Graham in this one. So I'm definitely very interested to know what we're going to do about that other game, having been the scoreline in it and connection being lost. It was 1-0 at the time that we lost connection, so we will get back to you on that as soon as we've got an understanding of what's happening. But here we've got a chance. It's a lovely...
Oh.
That would have been a great goal.
Yeah, that would have been brilliant. Nice.
I feel like the quality of the goals has just gone up a level.
Yeah, a couple of one-touch passes and set himself. So that's what I mean. Vargas scored from the same situation. I'm not sure who had that shot then, but I think it might have been Tarap actually. So yeah, just one of those things. Vargas scored, Tarap didn't. Allow them the same sort of quality of player.
Here is Tarap, another QPR player, through to Sturridge, to Sanchez. Great football, great goal. It's offside though. Don't get out your seat just yet. The players know, they haven't gone crazy about that one. Rocky scoring it, but not legal goal. Nice to watch, pleasant on the eyes, but
just a few offside goals so
big
far.
mistake. Wow, no, you have to take them at this level of FIFA, Rocky. You have to finish them off.
I can't believe what I've just seen.
I mean, that's the Sturridge weak foot for you right there.
Yeah.
You want to write a book on the Sturridge weak foot, save yourself some time, just put that clip on YouTube and watch it back. That's all you need to know. He hasn't got one.
Oh, there's been a long shot in...
oh, wow.
I've been speaking to Sean and...
Has he finally got one? He's finally got one, has he? HugeDragon has banged in a long shot. We're going to do our best to get a replay for you at a later date. But for now, you're going to have to trust us. I'm going to describe it to you in the best terms I can. He's got the ball. He's about... Oh. Wow. Wow, that's the goal of the tournament by far. So it's about 38 yards out. Don't quote me on it. It could be 37. Oh, you got it on the big screen here. Sturridge, we'll get it for you again at a later date. I don't know how much of it you guys got to see there, but it's an absolute rifle of a strike. And just as I was taking the mick out of Sturridge for having no right foot, another version of Sturridge in a parallel universe somewhere on a different booth went and smashed one in on his left foot from about the best part of 40 yards out, and that is an absolute banger. Yeah,
I was speaking to Sean about literally the game before this in the players' lounge, and he was like, I am going to score a long ranger at some point. So
he's been trying.
Yeah, he has.
And I'm glad he's got one, and he deserves one, because you know, a lot of competitive players wouldn't do what he's been doing. They wouldn't try those shots and put themselves, you know, not a weaker position, but essentially lose possession quicker than he probably could if he wanted to. But it's a big part of his game, and it's a big part of Ultimate Team. Maybe it's why he feels confident in Ultimate Team. Should have really scored a second one there. He's tried to do a chip over the top. You guys can't see that, so I'll get back to this game. I've just been drawn, my attention has been drawn to that one just because of that long-range beauty. And we've got Trapped on the ball here for Rocky. And here's Sturridge, still 0-0 in this one. There's a massive opportunity for Daniel Sturridge in this one on his right foot. It's another chance for him. Is he going to score it? And he's getting the ball to Sturridge in really good opportunities, but on his right side.
Yeah, see, what we've seen in the past from Rocky as well, usually when he gets a chance, he scores it. He's not one of those sort of players who will create a lot of chances and score like 1 or 2. He usually creates like little momentous chances, like 2 or 3 maybe a game, and he usually scores every single one of them. And he's already had 3 in this game, and he's missed them. So
I think he's playing with just 1 up front. And if he was playing 2 up front, then he'd need to move Sturridge to the left-hand side because he's getting too many opportunities on that right, and it's costing him. Kyle Walker, edge of the box. Sturridge, Sanchez, trying some intricate, snazzy passing in the box, but it's not enough, and Graham's going to come away with it now. Graham really lucky to not be 1-0 down in this game.
He's lucky not to be 2-0 down, and to be honest, with the open goal miss and then that failed cutback. So
and there's Sturridge is both times, you know, Sturridge on his right foot missing it, and then Sturridge again because he's on his right foot not feeling comfortable to shoot, because there's no way if that was, you know, him on the other side, he wouldn't have hit it. He just needed an extra touch to be able to get it on the inside of his left boot, which he couldn't do, so he had to try the assist. Free kick here for Rocky. Rocky is Leroy Fer on the ball here. Leroy Fer got a little bit lucky with that. Kyle Walker, Sanchez, good tackle from Anua. Another great tackle from Sturridge on Anua. And he's going to stay with Rocky here. Di Maria, Felipe Luis. Down the line to Sanchez. Sanchez inside to Adel Tarapt. Sturridge. It's well handled from Graham.
Yeah, Graham's really not playing well in this game. He started off so badly and he just can't get any sort of possession. He's not really making any attacks, and that's his strength. So Rocky's doing well to...
Great ball. Big overlap. Lots of players in the box. Tarapt's not going to get it in, though. He's walked into trouble there. Bit of a wasted opportunity there for Rocky, to be honest.
I mean, as well as he's playing, he needs to take advantage of this while he can, because I'm pretty sure Graham's not going to play this bad forever. So
Anua, it's going to be a goal. It's got to be a goal. It's got 2 unbelievable tackles there. We're not doing a tackle of the season, but if we did, I'm pretty sure one of them would be it.
Yeah, they were last-ditch, like, saving tackles.
Amazing that he didn't give a penalty away as well. Yeah, 2 slides in the box.
They're 50-50. They are. Sometimes you'll get them, sometimes you won't. Like the game with Chris, we saw him concede 2 penalties for tackles like that, where he just slightly mistimed them. But you know, it's that easy to concede a penalty.
Moreno. Schürrle. Looking for the ball for Di Maria, controls it very well. Can he whip it in? He does so. It's a goal against the run of play. Graham takes the lead. That's the most calm reaction I've seen from Graham all weekend.
Yeah, that was rather subdued. I think he knows he's got lucky, to be honest. Yeah.
It would be a little bit arrogant to celebrate that too much, because I think he knows that he's not really deserving it at this point. But it doesn't always work that way in FIFA and in football. The dominant team doesn't always get the goal. We've seen that here. Graham has taken the 1-0 lead. And remember, if you win this game, and this is the same for both games happening simultaneously, if you win it, you're through to the knockouts. You've got a guaranteed spot in the quarterfinal. You're that step closer to winning the $4,000 that's on up for grabs for the winner here today. So an amazing amount of money, and it's not just that. This is the first real competitive Ultimate Team FIFA event. So to be the first name on that trophy is massive.
Yeah, it will be. To be honest, Graham, he's looked strong in his previous games, but in this one so far, I don't know, like, he's not been playing like he usually has. It's not himself, but to be fair, he's not been playing that well, and he's won the lub, so credit to him for taking that one chance that he has got.
And there's been another goal in the other game. It's the second goal for a HugeDragon. If we skip over quickly, we will still see the replay there. It's another goal for Sturridge, and it's a decent one, actually. We just missed out on the replay there. We do need a bit of a clarification on this one, obviously, because there was a goal. We started this game earlier, and obviously there was a 1-0 lead, and there was some kind of connection issue. So I'm not sure if the score is actually 2-0 or if we're going to be changing any element of that. I will get that clarified for you as soon as I can. We're actually playing it as it's 2-1. I think we're not going to be adding any extra minutes on. or taking any minutes off, we should say. But it's actually, even though it says 2-0 on the scoreboard, it's actually 2-1. That goal for Brian is standing. And yeah, so it's 2-1 in that one. And still 1-0 to Graham in the other fixture. It's about to be half-time in this one. And we really did get the goal of the tournament in this match, didn't we, from Daniel Sturridge? What a strike that was. And it definitely deserved for a HugeDragon, because he's been trying that for games and games and games. Yeah,
I mean, I hope when it's half-time they don't quickly skip the replays, because I would like to see that one again. But yeah, as I said, he told me in the game before that he was going to score one at some point, and there you go.
There it is, half-time. Not a single shot for Brian in there, despite having 59% of the possession. Should we jump back into the other game now and see what's happening with that one? Currently 1-0 to Graham. 55 minutes on the clock in that one. Let's jump over and see what's happening in that one. Here we go. So, Graham, 1-0 up, playing in the white kit. From what we saw the first half, he was definitely under the cosh, not on top, but Rocky unable to make his dominance pay and get a goal.
Yeah, I mean, even still, Graham still looks like he's struggling. It's not really like him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to grow into the game. I hope for his sake that he does.
Daniel Sturridge, just a good ball, he's going to get there.
Oh, wow.
2-0. Di Maria, we see someone jump up in the crowd there in celebration. Obviously a big Graham fan. He's got a core fan base in the audience here. They're called the Grahamettes. Good looking bunch, actually. And then the 2-0 up. Graham's absolutely loving it. And probably, I didn't see Graham's reaction on that one, but I'm sure he let himself loose a little bit more there.
Yeah, knowing him like we did, I'm pretty sure he would have had a little celebration on that one, but yeah.
Di Maria with the header there as well.
Well, but like I said, he's really not been playing well, but he's still 2-0 up, so... I mean, for a tournament, you're always going to play bad at some point, and if you want to win the tournament, you need to be able to win when you do play bad, so maybe this is that game for Graham. Yeah,
Rocky needs to bounce back from this one and try and get some sort of goal. It is really hard and quite difficult to take when you're dominating a game and losing. When you dominate and you get all the chances or the possession in the opposition half, and then they just go through and get that, it's really demoralising. But you've got to give it to Graham, because he's had hardly a look in, and when he's had it, he's taken it.
Yeah, he's literally had 2 chances, 2 goals, whereas Rocky could have easily found himself 2-0 up himself. So.
And that's the thing, with that Sturridge chance, he had so much time. I don't think he knew it was going to come to him. So I think he'd pressed shot in a sort of panic situation, but if he just had a touch, moved inside, it would have been the easiest finish since sliced bread.
Yeah, even the cutback though, where he just underhit it, it was such an easy chance, and I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 he would have scored that. So
Quadrado, it's a good ball. Daniel Sturridge can bring that down. Not in the way that Graham would have liked him to. Mangala clears it to Sanchez. Willian, Di Maria playing on both teams, but scoring for the white kit, and not getting one for Rocky's sort of. Would you say it's a hot pink colour there for Rocky?
Yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
Thanks. Almost a chance there in the box. Still with Rocky. He's been like this all game. It's got to be a goal. Got to be a goal. There you go. Rocky gets the breakthrough. That's there we go. Rocky there on the left in the blue hoodie. He's happy with that one. And Graham deservedly conceding a goal, I think we have to say. He probably didn't deserve the 2-0 lead.
No, well, I'd rather say that Rocky deserved to score rather than Graham deserved to concede. But
potatoes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Rocky deserved the goal, and he's got that goal, but he needs another one. This is still the first leg. We've got 2 legs to go, so it's 2-1 in aggregate, and it is actually 2-1 in the other score, in the other game as well. 2-0 on the scoreboard, but we have had that situation where there was a goal scored and a lost connection. So it's 2-1 in both games.
Graham needs to be careful here, because we've already said that he's not playing well, and he's kind of lucky to be ahead. And to be honest, his defending's not been too great, and there's been quite a few opportunities there where Rocky could have put someone in, and now he's got that 1 goal. He could just now get a few more.
Di Maria. Oh no! Oh, keeper! He's all over the place. But he's managed to resist that one, Graham, and he comes away with the ball now. Quadrado into Daniel Sturridge. Back to Quadrado with a sneaky little back heel. Marco Royce loses possession, and it's frustrating for Graham. And there's a bit of an overlap here for Rocky. If he can play that ball to the man on the left, he had a lot of space there. I think it was Felipe Luis. I think he's still got it. I think he's onside. No, he's offside. They love the late calls in this game. These linesmen, someone needs to have a word with them.
Yeah, these are those situations where a coach could come in like handy just to tell Graham, you know, you need to sort of just play a bit slower, just get a bit of possession under your belt, and go from there, because he's really not playing well. I can see him conceding before the end of the game.
And if you're not a familiar viewer of a competitive FIFA, then it might sound a bit strange that these guys have coaches, but trust me, they take it very seriously, particularly people that belong to a team. We've got Rocky there in his team Epsilon hoodie. Epsilon normally someone that we see, a team that we see with a coach at all times, just in their corner, a friendly, pat on the back every now and then, a little word in the ear, particularly after goals or big events in the match.
Yeah,
it can be really helpful.
Yeah, it's people, a lot of people just think, oh, why would you need that for FIFA? But you can't really describe how helpful it is when you've got someone to tell you just, calm it down or just slow the play down. Because when you're in a game of FIFA and it's this tight, if you go 1-0 up, you're not really thinking about that. You're just like, oh, right, yes, I've scored, now what? You kind of need that person in your ear just to say, just slow it down, just calm down. Yeah, just help you to help your decision making.
Yeah, no, it's true. It is very useful. I mean, and until you're in that situation where you're in a tightly fought competition where there's money on the line, there's kudos on the line, there's whatever it is, qualification points on the line, you can't really understand how helpful it is to someone to say, just to explain to you what you should do. And it's usually stuff you already know. Oh, it's a chance, got to be a goal. He's squared it,
put it back.
He's messed it up. He could have scored that with Willian, I'm sure. And that would have made it 2-2, and you have to say Rocky has had the chances, but he's not been clinical.
I can't believe he's done that. That was so unnecessary. All you have to do is hit it across the keeper.
Graham could go up the other end and punish him now in the last seconds of this first leg. It would be very harsh on Rocky if he did score. He should have scored, really. The ball landed on his head like an absolute beautiful ball in, but
it was
Royce, I think, with a header, and he's not known for his aerial ability, let's face it. Ronaldo unable to win that header there for Rocky. I think we're going to see the final whistle in this one in a matter of seconds. Willian, Quadrado, if Rocky can get one now, he's going to go into the second leg. Even Stevens. Still time. Ronaldo, can he get through? No, it's predicted there by Graham, and it's good game, that entertaining game.
Yeah, it was. I think Graham was fortunate to come out victor, especially with that opportunity right at the end. Still not really sure why Rocky passed it, but
no. He obviously didn't back Willian to score that one. Wanted to square it inside, but I think that was a classic example of overplaying there. So it's finished 2-1 in that first leg, and it's currently 2-1 in the other leg as well. Just a few minutes left on the clock. I don't know if we can catch the final 3 minutes on that one. Just quickly switch over to the game there between Brian and a HugeDragon. It says 2-0 on the scoreboard at the top there, but it is 2-1. We had a goal. It was in a game that lost connection. So you have to trust me on that one, guys. It's 2-1. Okay. Ibarbo's on the pitch. Ramirez, Sturridge. It's a good ball over to Rooney. Can he get it back in? Difficult in those scenarios. You've got to take the ball down quite quickly. All across it first time. We've got Chikawi involved. Wow. Now, talk to me about Chikawi. 5-star skiller and 5-star weak foot, I think, as well. But he has chemistry with literally no one. Yeah,
he's one of those super subs, then, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he will have been subbed on. I think, is he playing for Brian, is he? Yeah. Yep. I'm pretty sure he brought him on against Chris in the first game as well. But yeah, he's definitely one of those players that can make a real difference late on in the game. But as you said, like the chemistry issues, I mean, most people probably would want to start him, but yeah, as you mentioned, the chemistry is going to be a big issue because there's no one you can really link him up with, but obviously subbing him on at half-time or late on in the game, that's going to be really useful.
It is in-form Chikawi as well, I should point out. So even better than the basic version. Okay, so we're at the middle stage of both games, in between the first and the second leg, and both games at 2-1. So both games have a clear winner at the moment. If it stays like this, we'll see 2 people booking their place in the knockout stages, and 2 other people being forced to play a third game in the group. And there's Graham and Rocky there. Graham's been quite subdued today. I'm not sure if that handshake drama with Tass has affected his normally quite bubbly persona. I'm not sure exactly what's going through his head there. Maybe he's just keeping it locked in until the knockout rounds, and then he's going to burst into a ball of Scottish energy.
Maybe he just all that what we saw yesterday, he's taken it out of him and he's got nothing left to give today.
Maybe. He was energetic yesterday. He was an unfortunate runner-up in the final, and he'll be looking to get that far again, at least, I'm sure. And we're off here in the second leg of this game between Graham and Rocky. Currently 2-1 to Graham. Graham playing in the white kit and Rocky playing in the black strip here.
I mean, I'm hoping that in this game that Graham actually sorts himself out, because that last match he really didn't play to his potential. Although obviously he somehow won. You know, that was a one-off game. If he plays like that again and Rocky has those chances, I can't see him missing them all again.
Here's Graham then with the ball. It's Schürrle on the ball, looking for
Oh,
Remy.
Could
be a goal if he does the cutback. Bang!
Oh,
he's offside.
Yeah.
He's offside. Okay, that was close. That was pretty much a goal guaranteed if it had been onside. Sturridge were going to tuck that away with relative ease, but denied. And here's Sanchez. Over to Felipe Luis for Rocky. Inside to Daniel Sturridge. We've seen Daniel Sturridge in almost all the teams now.
Yeah.
Very, very regular performer here, along with Kyle Walker.
And newer as well, we've seen quite a lot of. In fact, I've never seen quite a lot of him, but he's been putting in some amazing challenges, stopping Ronaldo. But already
scored a goal for Tass as well, the header.
Already in this game, Graham's looking a lot better. He's looking like his usual self, but
he's got his mojo back.
Yeah, let's see if he can convert any of this to goals. Ooh.
It's interesting, those three players we talked about being used a lot, Anua, Walker and Sturridge, they're all English.
Yeah, I know.
You'd think that we were good at football.
You'd think, but, you know, not that great. But, yeah, Anua, from what we've seen of him so far, I bet you his price is going to go flying up.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty cheap right now, isn't he? You can get him for, I think, just over 1,000 coins, somewhere around that mark, maybe a little bit more. A centre-back with a pace in the 80s is it's a gold mine, really. To have that in your squad is really invaluable.
Yeah,
that's a good ball. Sturridge can't
especially a gold-rated centre-back at that as well.
Yes. Corner here. There is a centre-back playing in the MLS, I think, with like 91 pace.
Yeah, I think he was like an Olympic sprinter or something like that.
Similar background to Anua, to be fair. Anua was an under-18 sprinter for Team GB. I know that much. And I also know, I talked about it earlier, he got 4 A's at A-level as well. So
yeah, it's not...
Could have been anything.
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of smart footballers. I think Frank Lampard's got... he's got like an A-level in Latin.
Yeah, and he writes some books as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, he did go to a private school, so...
Graham Lasso, quite clever as well. I know that. A few guys that, that break the mould of the football stereotype. Great ball in here to Tarap. Keeper's off his line. Wow, he's gone. That's clever. It's going to be a goal. That's really nice, composed play from Rocky. It's all even here, 2-2. And that was nice. Graham just gave him a little nod there. I think a little bit of respect shown to Rocky. I think maybe there is a bit of mutual respect here, and that's perhaps why we're not seeing Graham react in the way he normally does.
Yeah, well, maybe even just because it's the early stages of the tournament. There's still a long way to go. So,
Oh, great football.
Oh,
wow.
He's missed. Is it to the outside of his boot?
I thought that was a certain goal.
All he had to do was just a normal side-footed shot. For some reason, he's gone with it. He's gone for it with the outside of his boot. I'm not really sure why.
Here's Sturridge. Remy, ball for the Sturridge. Goal time. No, he's made a bad move. He's gone across the centre-back where he probably could have kept going in the direction he was.
Yeah, he needed to...
he wanted to get it on the left foot, didn't he?
Yeah, he needed to go in that direction that you're saying, but yeah, going across the centre-back, I'm pretty sure it was a nearer as well. He got no chance. I mean, he stops Ronaldo, so Sturridge is now a problem.
We're going to go over to the other game now just to see what's happening over in that one. It's 2-2 in this game as we leave it. We're going to go and see what's happening between Brian and a HugeDragon. In that one, I believe it's 2-1 in this match currently to a HugeDragon playing in the red Manchester United strip and Brian playing in the yellow Brazil kit. And Brian took the lead, but then 2 goals from a HugeDragon, including what is certainly the goal of the season so far from Daniel Sturridge, the best part of 40 yards out. Has made it 1-1, and then another goal, I think, with Sturridge, got it to 2-1 for Sean Allen, aka a HugeDragon. Yeah,
Sean was very disappointing yesterday because he would have been one of the pre-tournament favourites coming into it. He's already had some good placements on FIFA 15 at other tournaments as well, so to have gone out to the group stage would have been a big shock for him. But he's putting it right today. He's won his first game and he's in a strong position to progress from the groups here against Brian, who actually won yesterday. So, if you want to make a statement, he's going the right way about it.
Diego Costa on the pitch here for Brian. We haven't seen him used as much as I personally expected him to be. I think he's a very decent kind of all-rounder striker in this game. But he is appearing here for Brian in the national kit that he could have used if he hadn't decided to go with Spain. He was naturally originally a Brazilian citizen, but became a Spanish citizen in recent years and opted to play for them in the World Cup. And it's interesting as well because both national teams really lacking a target man kind of striker.
Yeah.
And it was Spain that he chose to go with, but Brazil could have used him as well, to be honest.
But to be honest, it's
goal time. Surely, yes, it's still going to be a goal. It's not going to be a goal. Brian will be kicking himself. That he had a second chance there and he didn't take it.
Oh, he's on stalks there by Brian. It's one of his key features. Whenever something happens that he doesn't like, his eyes absolutely bulge out of his head. But yeah, interestingly on Costa, I think, to be honest, most people would have done the same in his situation. Brazil really not giving him a fair shake in the international team, and if a team with the quality that Spain have got ask you to come and play for them, I doubt you're going to say no.
I mean, on paper it seemed like a great move. They were the current world. Hello, Cabela.
Oh.
Great save. Yeah, they were the current world and European champions. The only thing they needed was a striker.
Yeah.
But if anything, it made them worse because they had to check. That's the goal.
Oh,
that's the goal from a corner, and he's extended his lead. Brian does not look happy, and it's now 3-1 to HugeDragon here against yesterday's champion Brian. So, a bit of an upset here. The Ultimate Team's a different game. It's a completely different kettle of fish.
Yeah, if you ask most pro players what's the worst type of goal to concede, I think 90% of them will say a corner. It's because sometimes there's just not a lot you can do about it. You can put a corner in and you just can't select any of your defenders or the ones that are closest to the player that it's going to, and it's usually a free header. So yeah, Brian's really not going to be happy about that one.
Nice, 3-1 down as well in the tie, and as things stand, a Sean Allen or a HugeDragon is going to be booking his place in the knockout stages with this victory. And it's all even in the other leg still, so that could be going to a third match silver goal situation.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to write Brian off yet because obviously we know he's got great talent, and he's only 2 goals behind.
Yeah, plenty of time, still a whole half of football to be played. Ramirez on the ball for Brian. That's well intercepted by Mangala. Going for the ball over the top for Daniel Sturridge. He's just not going to get there. Oh,
I thought the keeper was going to take that out of the box then.
That was surprisingly clever artificial intelligence there to actually move, turn around and just grab the ball so he's back in the box with his arms. Cabela should have scored really when he went through on goal earlier. Rooney, nice little bit of trickery. Back into Cabela to Sturridge.
Nice play.
It deserves a goal, but Courtois is doing really well and he's keeping Brian in this game right now.
Yeah, I thought you might have got that ball around the keeper then, like, you know, when just gets it under the keeper and those horrible tight situations. I thought that was going to happen, and to be honest, that would have sealed the game off. But those stats just show that possession doesn't win you games. Brian's got over 60%. Yeah, he finds himself 2 goals behind. Obviously 1 in the game, but 2 overall.
It was the same in the first leg as well. Brian dominated possession, but not the scoreline. And he's going to change things up here. He's going to mix things, formationally speaking, to what looks like a 4-3-3. Just choosing which one he wants to go with there. He's gone with the one that I think has... No, he's changing it again. Looking at going to still a 4-3-3. I think it's got 2 CMs and a cam in there.
Yeah, just an update on the other game. Graham has scored, which has equalled the game up, but that actually means he's ahead now by 1.
Yes, on aggregate, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's 3-2 overall in that one for Graham now, but that's just kicked off for the second half, so plenty of time for Rocky to get back in it.
Okay, what formation are you going with here, Brian?
And he's a bit of indecision. But yeah,
it's taking Costa off for Dumbia.
Yeah, that's the slightly more attacking 4-3-3 formation with the obviously the 2 wingers, striker, and the centre attacking mid. But you know, Dumbia, Neymar, Sturridge, and Chikawi, that attacking 4, that's a serious threat. But he's got to, as I keep saying throughout this tournament, you have to stop your opponents from scoring, and like some of the attacking displays that we've seen so far in this tournament, it's near impossible. Has anyone even kept a clean sheet yet?
You know what, I don't know if they have. Not in the Ultimate Team side of this tournament, no. I mean, yesterday's saw a few, but it's much harder to keep an ultimate, a clean sheet in Ultimate Team, I think.
I think Brian might have kept one actually in one of his first games against Chris, but yeah, I think he did, but I think that's the only one we've seen. But
yellow card here, I think, coming for Daniel Sturridge. Bit of a late tackle there. And it's not a big deal having a forward player on a yellow card. Maybe it means he can't be as ruthless in some of the challenges, but it's the CDM spot, I think, particularly you don't want to get a booking in.
Yeah, if you get a yellow card with your centre defensive mid early on in the game, you really want to get them swapped, because they're the ones who you want to just make those challenges with where like 80% of the time it will actually be a normal challenge. They'll come out with the ball, but 20% of the time they'll just completely wipe the player rate and get a yellow card. So yeah, you always want your centre defensive mids to be free of any
great
sort
football.
Of
yeah, you want them to be free, don't you?
Yeah, you want them to be free of bookings, because you don't want to be restricted to the way that you can defend. So yeah, as you said, not sort of touch inside the box from a goal kick. I'm pretty sure that's against the rules of football, but you know, we'll have to leave that one with them.
Just to reiterate to you guys what's on the line here, obviously the winner of this tournament today is going to be taking home not just $4,000 in prize money, they're going to automatically qualify for our grand final in August, which is double the prize pot. And there's some amazing prizes up for grabs in the final. But today, we've still got some really good prizes as well. We've got FIFA points up for grabs. We've got a legend. So the first place winner gets the FIFA points. He gets the $4,000. He's going to get a special legend Roy Keane card, which only gets released in the actual game to the general members of the public on Xbox today, I believe. In fact, in a couple of hours' time. And as well as that, second place also gets Roy Keane and a little bit less in the prize pot, obviously. And then we've got 2 more seasons. This is what we're calling Season 1 of the Play Like a Legend Ultimate Team Tournament here with Gfinity, presented by Xbox. We've got Season 2 coming up in June, which you can qualify for on gfinity.net. It's free to register. Go along to the website, join up, play in some qualifiers, and you could be here playing for a lot of money, even if you're based in another country, and you're worried about accommodation or travel costs. It's all covered by the competition. If you qualify, you get that all sorted, and obviously the chance to win yourself some big bucks as well. And it's a goal. We've got another goal. Wow, it's HugeDragon again. Brian scratching his head. He doesn't look happy. I think he's realising he's going to lose this game now. And there's Marco Royce with a tap in there. And yeah, really good performance again from HugeDragon. He looks to be one of the big dogs in this competition.
I mean, he was a big name coming into it already. That's why he was such a shock that he went out to the group stages yesterday. But he's proving why he was one of those favourites for yesterday by, you know, well, beating yesterday's winner. And to be honest, he's looking pretty comfortable. He's was it 3 goals ahead now overall in the tie?
Yeah,
he's 4-1 up altogether.
Yeah,
so yeah,
comfortably, I think, going to be going through from this one into the knockout stages. Brian's going to have to play another game to see. And Graham's still winning in that other match, which means he's going to be avoiding that rematch with Tass as things stand, which might be for the best in terms of the potential drama that could kick off in that match.
Goal here.
Oh, it's just, again, it's a Sturridge on the weak foot is just not good for him. 8 shots there to Brian's 2. That's why we're seeing this domination from HugeDragon.
Yeah, some of the attacking football that he's been playing has been absolutely brilliant, and even someone with a defence as good as Brian's, he's really not been able to do a lot with it. But yeah, this game's getting away from Brian now. It'd be interesting to see if we could switch to the other game now. Yeah. It's still pretty tight. There's only 1 goal in it.
Rocky's just smashed the ball against the post with Ronaldo in that one as well, so that would have evened things up in there. So have a quick switcheroo over to that game between Rocky and Graham. Like Dave says, there's only 1 game in that one. So 1 goal in that one, I should say. This game's a little bit more conclusive, actually, with Brian looking like he's going to have to play another game, and HugeDragon looking like he's going to go through. So we'll bring you pictures from that other game as soon as we can. Here we go. And we have it. 1-1 in this match, but Graham has the 1 goal lead, I think 3-2 on aggregate here.
It is.
And Sanchez on the ball for Rocky, though. He's got 8 minutes of FIFA time. He needs 1 goal to take it to a 3rd match. This could be it. Oh my word. He's hit the post for the 2nd time in a matter of minutes. We are very good at knowing when to change footage over to different games. We time it to perfection, I have to say.
I think Graham has been pretty lucky in these, to be honest. He's, to be fair, he's taking his chances. Fair play to him for that. But some of the chances that Rocky has been missing, like
Ronaldo, goal, bang! You've got to go across the keeper there, Rocky. Come on, where's the eye of the tiger when you need it? It's 1-1 still.
Yeah, Graham really needs to hold on to this now. He needs to just keep the ball. Then again, that's not something that he can easily do, and there's been another goal in it that Sean Allen and Brian match, and Sean has scored another, so he's now 5-1 up altogether in that time.
What a message to send out to the rest of the guys waiting to play here. He's taken yesterday's winner. He's basically embarrassed him.
Yeah, Graham needs to secure this win now here, because he's the type of player where he's literally, I'm going to score more goals than you. And as we saw yesterday against Spencer, he was 2-0 up in silver goal with 7 FIFA minutes left. He ended up losing a 2-0 lead and nearly lost a tie. So that's something I think he needs to just add to his game, just a bit more possession playing and just to see the game out. But yeah, I think he's going to do it here. He's realised what he needs to do, and there we go.
There's a final whistle. You can hear him. These booths, by the way, they're not 100% soundproof, but they're supposed to be reasonably soundproof. And I don't know if you guys heard that, but I've got sound-cancelling headphones on and I heard that. Graham is an animal. He's just been uncaged. Watch out. He's on the prowl. Graham, the Scotsman, gets himself a victory. He's through to the knockout stage, and we're going to have another game for his opponent there. He's going to have to play again to see if he can progress as well. And this other game is going to come to an end as well. And you have to give a big kudos, I think, to HugeDragon, because he has not only won against yesterday's winner in convincing fashion, he scored one of the best goals in the tournament in the process.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we get to see that again at some point, but what a goal it was.
What a strike.
Yeah. But yeah, as you said, he's winning in convincing fashion against yesterday's winner, so you'd have to put him at one of today's favourites. But then again, Greek and Perry have been looking brilliant. Obviously, Graham's got that, I'm going to call that a one-off game, and everyone in a tournament like this will have a one-off game at some point, so I'm going to say he's got his out of the way. So,
but
yeah,
it's not even an off game that he's lost.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. He's got it out of the way and he's won. So
it's a sign of a good team. You play badly and you still win. It's an old cliche, of course.
Exactly.
But that is the case. So Graham is through to knockout stages. In fact, he's through for the second time in a row. 2 tournaments in a row, 2 days in a row. Really convincing from him. And we've also got a HugeDragon through to the knockout stage. Didn't get through yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's done it today in very convincing fashion. There's a few people that are making a good name for themselves in this tournament. HugeDragon is definitely one of them. Perry has done it. In fact, all the people that have gone through have looked pretty convincing.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is as well, HugeDragon went out yesterday, 2 straight losses. Perry went out yesterday, 2 straight losses, and they've both gone through like pretty easily, to be honest, today.
2 straight wins, yeah.
Yeah, and so again, that's just a difference between game modes and just how quickly players can adapt. So
just to clarify, the 6 people we do know that are through so far is Perry of Spain, it's the Greek, who looked really dangerous, it's Epsilon of France, it's Spencer, aka a huge, he's not a dragon, is he? He's a gorilla, that's it.
Yeah.
A huge gorilla. Spencer, he's through. The other huge animal, HugeDragon, is also through, and they're kind of training partners, those two. And I think Graham trains them a little bit as well.
Yeah, I think they're a little group, but you know, you can see in the play styles, to be honest, that they're all pretty similar. So yeah,
solid performance from that group of guys, though. Those 3 guys all going through in convincing fashion. Yeah, and also I'm guessing when they play together, they might play a fair bit of Ultimate Team together.
That I honestly don't know about. You'd think so, but
I mean, we pointed this out earlier. I need to look at Graham's to double check it, but if you look at this, we've got the squad list of everyone here. And if you look at Huge Gorilla and HugeDragon, look how similar their teams are, almost identical, in fact. And if we get Graham's up against that as well, let's see if it's similar. Where's Graham? So yeah, they've all got Walker, they've all got Anua. I mean, Graham's is a little bit different, but Ramirez is in there, Sherla's in there, Di Maria's in there. I mean, there's obviously a lot of these guys are big names that everyone's going to choose. But particularly with the 2 huge Dragon and Gorilla, they are really, really similar teams. We've got a replay coming up now. HugeDragon, and we're going to see this goal. Yeah. What a goal it was from Daniel Sturridge. Now, this is the goal of the tournament for me so far, and it might be hard to beat. Look at that strike on the left foot. Look at the aerial, the flight of that ball. It's actually quite a beautiful thing to behold.
Yeah, camera couldn't even keep up with it.
I don't know if we can see that again, just because it seemed like we went into that quite late on in the goal. But it was a fabulous goal there from Daniel Sturridge, and we are going to be doing a Goal of the Season award. And I mean, right now it's a 1-horse race. Yeah,
definitely. I don't think any have even come close, have they?
I mean, if anyone else was going to come close, it would probably be another HugeDragon goal.
Yeah, he could have like the list of 5.
Yeah, it could be. Genuinely, it could be. And that for me, you know, how you win is, from a competitive standpoint, isn't really important. It's just about winning, ultimately. You want to get the money, you want to get the prize. But I think it's just added kudos, and from the audience perspective, really great to see someone win in such an attacking, kind of impressive style of play.
Yeah, definitely. Just going back onto those last few games, I really do feel sorry for Rocky. He created some really good chances, and some of the sitters that he was missing, like,
yeah, paid the price.
Them hard to explain. Like, there weren't even like hard chances. Like, he was just a bit of overplaying, maybe a bit of nerves. But yeah, I do feel sorry for him a little bit. But fair play to Graham. He didn't play well, but he came out a victor.
Well, he's not out yet. Rocky's going to have another match against Dignitas. The winner of that will go through. The loser will be out. You can see on the screen here the fixtures we've got left. So it's Rocky versus Dignitas at the very bottom of the page there. And we've also got Brian, Vitality Brian, going to be taking on ESP Ash. Again, the winner of that will go through. The loser we'll be saying a very sad goodbye to. So lots still to come, 2 more group games, and then we've got the business end of the competition, the knockout round. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Here's a quick break.